Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Alejandra and it's a pleasure to have you here. To be honest, I don't know how good of an idea it is to be filming right now because I actually feel that I'm coming down with a fever and my body is starting to ache again. And I haven't even talked about my hair, so everything is wrong. And that's why we're gonna do this, to make it right. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but just bear with me, okay? Bear with me. So I don't know if you can notice my subtle change in my hair. If you do notice it, please leave me a comment down below. If you don't notice it, also leave me a comment down below and tell me why you think it's not that noticeable. I'm still working on it and it's going to be a fabulous new color, which is going to be a surprise. But enough about that. This video is not about that topic. Today, I'm actually going to talk about my lovely first shot of COVID vaccine and the needle phobia that I had to endure to get it. I'm a grown-ass woman. I'm an independent woman. Jesus, it's super hot. Whew. Yes, I'm coming down with a fever. I can feel it. Oh no. Okay, so I actually don't know where this phobia came from. Like for certain. My parents do have a theory though. When I was very little, I don't know what I was sick with. It was it wasn't something like very dangerous. That illness is dangerous. I mean, it's just like a normal, thing that you get when you're like little. So I had to have shots like for a super long period of time. I think it was like 2 months or something, and I had to have it. I don't know. I really don't remember. If you want the details, ask my parents. But I do remember being super frightened when I had to get the shot, and they would actually do it on my butt. And I would actually just kick around and squirm like a newborn, I don't know, like a newborn worm. Do newborn worms squirm? I don't know. I think they do. Anyways, so my drama was so over the top that I actually got interviewed by a social worker in Canada, asking me if my parents hurt me, like if they spanked me or if they, hurt me physically, just to see like where this kind of trauma came from. But no way, like none whatsoever. But I actually did get like the casual spankings, but I don't think that traumatized me. Or did it? But anyways, it wasn't like the reason. It wasn't the reason behind the drama. But it was up to that, to that extent. And now as an adult, I still squirm and kick away people who want to put a needle inside of me. And obviously I don't do that anymore, but I do get really, really bad. So 2 days before I had to have the shot, I couldn't sleep all the way through up to like 3 o'clock in the morning or something. It was awful. And when I got there, you cannot imagine how this person who looks so centered and balanced loses her when she's gonna get a vaccine. So actually my mom said, I know how scared you get of needles. Do you want me to come with you? It's totally fine if you come with you. I will totally be there. And I was like, Mom, thank you for offering. But I am an adult. I am a grown-ass woman. And yes, you should definitely come with me. So she actually did come with me. And I don't even care because I cannot fathom the idea of having a shot by myself. I think I've never done it. To be honest, I think I've never had a shot like a vaccine or a medicine put in me with a needle without anyone by my side. Like a support system of some kind. I don't mean like the doctor who's giving me the shot, obviously. I think I've only had blood tried to be drawn, because I didn't even get to that, because I can't even donate blood because my blood pressure gets so low that the doctors just don't want to draw blood from me, because they say that I'm just going to faint if they take blood from me with that level of blood pressure. So there you go. So it's not just like one of these normal fears that you have. It's an actual phobia, which I actually somatize into my system. So anyways, so 2 days back, I got the vaccine. My mom came with me, and because it's like an age groups, so my mom obviously isn't in the 30-39 age group, which I am in. And they were like, so are you getting your shot as well? Are you like part of the group that forgot to get their shot when they had to? And my mom was like, no, I already have my shot, but I'm coming with my daughter. And I was like, just holding my little papers. It's so bizarre to feel that way. Because in no other scenario do I need that, like, well, probably don't need it, but it's just this huge fear, this deep fear of, I don't even know how to explain it, because I know inside of me that I'm not in danger. I know that I'm not scared of the vaccine. I'm not scared about the side effects. I'm not scared about the pain. I know that I'm not in any real danger. But the concept of having a foreign needle thing going inside my skin and placing, again, a foreign substance into my body just freaks me out to an unfathomable extent. Like, I can't even explain it. So we went inside, and the place where I got the vaccine was, how would I call it? Like a Navy university, I would call it, probably. So there were people from the Navy there, apart from the volunteers and obviously the doctors and the nurses, male and female nurses. So just imagine the scenario of me, a 30-plus-year-old woman, coming with her mom, which is totally fine. I'm not against that whatsoever. If you have your mom and she wants to be your support system, and you love having your mom as a support system beside you, go ahead. Who cares how old you are? But it's funny because the way that they actually treated me very nicely. So we went into this queue. So they had like the seats were like put in a little line, and you had to take a seat when your turn was up. So it was like probably like a queue of, I don't know, probably 10 people, 8 people. And I said to the nurse, you know what, I get really, really, really upset and really bad when I am going to have a shot. Like, it's probably, what's going to happen probably is that I'm going to faint. Like, it's never happened before, but I wouldn't be surprised if it actually did happen at some point. I hope it doesn't. But and I was like, do you have like a cotton bud with some, alcohol in it so I can smell it and just kind of calms my nerves? And she's like, yeah, sure. And she gave it to me, and she was like super nice. She was like talking like in this nice soft voice, like, oh, don't even worry, here, please sit down. Well, in Spanish, obviously. And she was like, do you want to go last? I'm like, yes, please. So I actually liked the experience a lot, because it was one of those times where you're having a crappy day for whatever reason. In my case, it was because I was scared shitless. And like everything turned out nicely. Like, my mom was super nice, and the people the strangers that I encountered at the place where they were vaccinating everyone were also super nice. And it just made it a lot easier for me. So Anyways, I got there, and she's like, "Do you want to go last?" I'm like, "Yes, please." So she waited till like the whole line was already vaccinated, and everyone was just like a champ, like, "Yeah, go get, yeah, yeah." And everyone just like came and then went like this, like if it was nothing. I'm like, how do you guys do that? Oh my god. And I still can't believe that I have to get a second shot still. Oh my god. The woman that was sitting in front of me just turned around because I obviously started crying. Like, yes, like 30 plus years old, and I can't help but cry when I see a needle approaching me. When I know that that needle is gonna go inside my body. Okay, so if I can see it, and I get really anxious if I see it, and I get really nervous, but I don't like go into the state of uncontrollable tears. So when the girl in front of me, she was probably around my age as well, and she turned around. She was very sweet as well, and she turned around and she's like, "Don't even worry, it doesn't even hurt." And she gave me a smile. I could see like the smile, like she had her face mask on, but I could see her little eyes just going like this. Like when you smile like extra hard just so people notice that you're smiling with your face cover on. Anyways, so, and then the nurse came up to me, and she said, "Okay, are you ready?" And I was just holding my mom's hand, and I was trembling, crying like I don't know, I wouldn't say a newborn baby because I don't scream, but it's just those uncontrollable tears of fear, of just total and absolute fear. And I remember thinking that I should, just make sure that they're like actually putting the vaccine in me and not just poking me with the needle. And I couldn't even turn around. Like, it was impossible for me. So I actually told my mom, "Look at them, look at them, look at them. Make sure that they're putting the little juice inside of me." Asegúrate que me estén metiendo el juguito, I said in Spanish. And she's like, "Yes, I'm doing that, I'm doing that." So I was holding my mom's hand, I was crying, and this scene was so beautiful. It was even like it was like a painting, because I was just like, imagine this. I was like in a little black chair, just sitting here, holding my mom's hand, like squishing her fingers off. And then because people saw that I started to tremble and cry, like I didn't, shake or, kick like when I was younger. Well, I was a little kid. But I did start to shake and to like, hyperventilate a little bit. And I started crying as well. And it was a beautiful scenery because like 3 people from the Navy, 3 people from the Navy, like started to surround me, and 3 like nurses and a doctor, I think. So it was like 7 people plus my mom, just like making this little circle around me. Like, okay, we're just ready until she faints. Like, I think that everyone was sure that I was going to faint right there and then. They were just prepared to catch me or whatnot. I feel very sick, guys. I think you can tell by my eyes. Like, even though I have makeup on, I can feel my eyes like going like this. Like half a squint. Am I squinting? I feel like I'm squinting. So, and it was done like that. Like the needle didn't even hurt. But that's the thing. I don't fear the pain of the needle. It's not the pain per se. What comes to mind is actually the concept of having a foreign object, a foreign pointy needle object inside my skin. And I think it's just that. Plus also the fact of like a substance going into my body. Like I can imagine like the juice going like this. I can't with that, it's I don't know if I should work on it. I don't even know how to. I haven't even looked it up. But again, I feel that it's not necessary because it's not something that I need to do on a regular basis. So, it's just like, okay, so I'm just going to leave that little box of worms over there. Can of worms. Mine is a box. Okay. So I just wanted to share this because I'm sure that there are more people out there with strange phobias like mine. Are all phobias strange? Would this be considered like a post-traumatic stress thing? I've never thought about that. Could be. Like, was it like too much for my like little kid self, and I just like put it in a little box of, okay, this is really bad, and this is like an unexplainable bad thing in your life, and it's gonna go in that box forever. I don't know. I don't really know anyone else with a phobia like this. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. Just like to discuss a little bit about my experience, and probably you can share with me some of yours. And hopefully it'll be quick before I faint right now, because I am feeling so hot right now. Coming down with a fever. Fever is coming through. I can feel the fever take over. That's Poshka. That's Poshka snoring. So yeah. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening to my trauma. I hope in some way you identify. If you did, please leave a comment down below. I would love to hear your story. And how are you managing? Oh, I can't even clap properly. And I'll see you in my next video. Oh, thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching, and take care, and bye. Bye.